Maj Gen Rajan Kochar with us on the broadcast. Maj Gen Rajan Kochar, I want to understand from your perspective, sir. I will read out once again what is it that we're learning. This is after the Home Secretary's meeting in the South Block with the Prime Minister that we are now learning from our sources in the government that MHA has asked several states to conduct mock drills for effective civil defense on the 7th of May. So this is day after tomorrow. Yesterday, there was a mock blackout drill that was conducted in the Firozpur Cant area. And today, we're learning that these drills will focus on operationalization of air raid warning sirens, training of civilians and students on the civil defense aspects to protect themselves in the case of a hostile attack, provision of crash blackout measures, provision for early camouflaging of vital plants and installations, and updation of evacuation plans and its rehearsals. Maj Gen Rajan Kochar, how crucial are these exercises for civilians to undertake in the current situation that India is with Pakistan without us creating any sort of a panic situation in the nation?
A very good question, Devika. See, you can go back to the 1971 war also. At that time I was, I think, a young boy. Thing is that similar kind of exercises and similar kind of practices were done during that time also. I remember that. We had built bunkers near our houses and all, and we used to move into the bunkers, and there used to be lights out drill also. All the lights in the house used to be switched off and things like that. So I think we should not get into panic mode because the situation at the border warrants us to be prepared. So my first point here is that we need to prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. And what is the worst case scenario here is there is a war with Pakistan. And what will happen? All these bordering towns, and especially I'm talking about Punjab, Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir, all these areas, Gujarat, you know, all these states which have got bordering towns with the Pakistan, the people have to be sensitized right now. The systems have to be made functional. You see, many a times uh, these sirens are non-functional or they are not in a working condition. So it is very important to see that these systems are in a working condition. Firefighting, one aspect which I don't think I saw in that report is your availability and drills of your firefighting mechanism. Because see, the reaction time is going to be very less. So we have to understand if there is a intrusion into our airspace of Pakistani aircrafts and then the scrambling of our own aircrafts, our air defense systems, see, there are a lot many things which get involved. But still, we may find many of these aircrafts, Pakistani aircrafts, may be able or may succeed to deliver their payload. So it is very important here is that we practice our own drills. We keep our hospitals also ready for in case casualties are also there, and they have to be geared with life-saving medicines also. So I think the people have to be educated right now that please don't get into a panic. This does not mean that there'll be war. It is only we are preparing ourselves for the worst case scenario, that is a war. And in that scenario, the civil administration has to be well geared up, including the law and order situation in the state, because there will be some people when these kind of strikes takes place, the antisocial elements also get into play. They resort to looting in the houses and things like that when the people actually panic and run away. So, most important is that a set of rehearsals have to be carried out. The civil administration has to carry out these rehearsals, including involvement of the public, because it is very, very important. The public should also know that if a siren like this will be activated, what all actions are they supposed to do? A, B, C, D, E. So there has to be a proper standard operating procedure here, uh, which needs to be disseminated to each and every person in that area, in that village, in that locality, and they should exactly know that if there is a emergent situation, if there is a crisis like this which is coming in, and air raid siren has been activated, what all activities? At the same time, the civil administration also will have to be geared up. And now is the my last part is we would need certain volunteers now, because whenever this kind of activities take place, we need volunteers from within our own people, the localities and all these young boys and girls must come actually forward. Also, the district magistrate, the DM, and the SSP have to activate these cells. Also, certain telephone numbers will have to be disseminated to each and every person, that in case of an emergency or in case of some kind of a situation, here is the helpline. Here are the numbers, and these helplines should not be like the normal helplines. They would need to be manned round the clock. So I think these are the basic things which we need to cover, and I would conclude by saying that please don't panic.
Okay.
This is not war. We are only preparing for war. In case it happens, we should not be caught napping. Thank you, Devika.
Okay. We also have with us Colonel TP Tyagi on the broadcast. Colonel Tyagi, I want to